What's up guys, Pop 101 here. Today I'm going to be showing you my better performance mod, which lets Blade and Sorcery run 1,000 times better. So let's get started. Okay, so we have these three lovely ladies. They're going to help us out in a sec. First up, I'm just going to be taking you through all of these and then giving you an example of all of them. So first we have the particle amount decrease. It sets your particles to 50% and 25% if there's a lot. So if we open our spells, we have our fire right here. And notice, just when opening this up, there's a lot less particles than before, because there were way too many, and even opening this up can cause lag. We have our fire. There's less particles than before. You shoot them, they do that. And even with the trail, it is a lot less than before, so you guys notice, if we're spewing it out, it's a lot less. Okay, it is what it is. Don't worry about that. That's not the coolest part. Now, the part that I really wanted to show you is if we select it in our hands again, you merge it. You guys all know the meteor, how much lag it has, right? Well, if we shoot it out, notice it explodes. They get knocked back. There's literally no lag. Now, why is that? That's because when actually using the meteor spell itself, it cuts all the particles not into half, but it cuts them into a quarter. So there's so many less particles that we can still obviously see how beautiful the meteor is, when it comes out, but it just doesn't cause lag anymore. Now that does include, so if we hit the wood right here, you'll notice there's less particles, but everything still looks just as good as it did before. Except performance is a lot better, which is probably one of the best enhancements that I think this mod can do. Next up, we have removed screen enhancements, and I'm not actually going to show you guys this, but you can tell in the video itself. Notice there's no motion blur, panel, logo, and the help is turned off. The player view is set to HMD. Now, normally it's not this. Right now we're set to the player view, but it is what it is. It still helps. Change screen size, we set it to 160 by 120. Now, I'm not going to do that because that's going to make the quality of this video jump way down, but you guys can obviously customize, but that is something that helps a lot. Next, we have despawn creature on kill. We can obviously turn it on and off, and there's even a timer. So, let's say, for example, we set this to 0. Well, why don't we grab this right here? Look at that. So, we want to kill this lady right away, and it's set to 0, right? Oh no, she's gone immediately. Well, what we can do is if we spawn in a couple more, I don't know where the others went, we change it to something like, I don't know, 3 seconds. He's dead. And now he's gone. 3 seconds. And of course you can play around with this, set it to what you like. It's by 5 at default, which I think is a pretty decent amount because it allows them to do their death animations, go through it all, and then gone right away. Despawn all item on start is something that I think will help a lot of you because I don't know if you guys noticed, but we have the book. There's normally the health right there. There's that rock. There's the pot, the barrel, the wheelbarrow. There's 2 rocks, 3 right there. There's 3 right there, pot, all these boxes. That causes a lot of lag. That's a lot of objects in the game. Well, this just makes it so when you spawn in, none of them show up. So you can just fight and, it's less laggy, of course. Now, one I really want to talk to you guys about, which I think came out really well, it took me a bit of time to get working, is despawn item on release. So whenever an item is not held, holstered, or telekinesis used on it, it gets removed. So what I'm going to do is turn it on and then restart because that's what it requires in order to get it working. Okay, so we are now back in the arena. Everything's back in its original place. All we need to do is check it, and you know what? I'm going to change this to something like 2 seconds. You know what? Better yet, let's set it to 0 just so I can show you. So I pull my sword off my back and I want to get rid of it. Oh no, it instantly disappears. This is one that I think really helps for when you're fighting enemies and all the weapons just get cluttered on the ground. And you notice all of these items and the little things are still in the arena. You have to grab or use telekinesis on it for it to actually activate. That I didn't mean to happen. So why don't we use telekinesis on this barrel? And then after 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, boom, it's gone. Simple as that. This really does help a lot with performance. And, I don't know, let's say we're fighting an enemy, we grab an axe, we want to throw an axe and hit her. Well, we do that, it hits her, and then after a couple seconds, it despawns. It really is that simple. Or for something like this right here, well, if we want to hit her, you notice all the shards, they shatter after a couple seconds, they despawn. It's really that easy. And it's definitely one that's helped me out a ton. But guys, that is my better performance mod for Blade and Sorcery U12, which can work for this version, and I plan on making it for every other. But if you guys like this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out the channel a ton. Thanks for watching.